Hi travelers, this is day 2 on Harmony of the Seas, and this morning we are sitting down for breakfast in the main dining room instead of going to the Windjammer. So let's see what we can get into today. We don't really have any set plans. Tonight is formal night, so I'm excited to get all dressed up.
Right? It gets mixed up. Don't worry.
There's Buddy over there. He's got himself an apple juice.
That would be it for me.
Jordan got him a mimosa. So the fruit plate has arrived and Buddy's fruit cup has arrived. I thought we ordered the same thing, but we did not, which is good.
You got a fruit plate.
I did get a fruit plate.
I got a cup.
And Dad has nothing. We are on the Royal Promenade. We didn't get our cups yesterday, so we're gonna have to go find our drink package cups for the freestyle machines so Buddy can have unlimited soda. Yay! But again, we're just gonna see where the day takes us, and then I think Buddy wants to go swimming, maybe do a few water slides, and
yes.
And then who knows? We did miss family mini golf, so the tournament. The only thing I'm good at is putting, so.
Hello.
So we are on the pool deck, and we just found some chairs. There are a bunch of chairs even right after breakfast, which is great. And I'll have to go over the cup story. We got cups, but they are not the actual soda package cups. They're actually from Coco K. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, we're gonna chill up here and hang out. I like this. You kind of like chill there.
You can like sit with your feet in the water.
Yeah.
Around the side.
So I ran down here to get Buddy's goggles, but I thought I would explain the cup situation. So yesterday when we got on board, we didn't want to wait on the long line to get our freestyle cups. So they said we could come back at any time, at any bar, or back to the little cup desk and grab it, or even go to the Windjammer. However, they said that they ran out of freestyle cups this morning, and so we got special Coco K cups. But they said that they've never heard of that happening. Our ship is sold out, but it was a little disheartening because we did go down to the pub and try to get it, and she said that we wouldn't be able to get any cups at all, and that we would just have to like use our beverage package and Andrew's beverage package anywhere but the freestyle machines, and that kind of defeats the purpose of having the package, at least for Buddy. And so we went to guest services, and they took us right back to that same pub and talked to that same lady, and then she threw us under the bus. So, and said that she already told us this, and we just walked off, but she did not. But long story short, we did get the cups, but I was just letting y'all know, go ahead and stand in that long line, especially if you're on a larger ship, to get your freestyle cup, because that just took even more time out of our day. Not that it was a huge amount of time, but it was a good like 15-20 minutes. We could have been doing something else, and like I said, we did go to breakfast, and that's why we missed the family mini golf tournament. But if there was something else going on that we wanted to do, like, we could have missed that, just because A, they ran out of cups, and B, we had to sit there and argue with the lady who should have just given us the cups. And that's what the guy told her from guest services, was just to give anybody who asked the cup. So I just thought I'd tell you guys. But I am on my way back up to the pool to get Buddy his goggles. So I am standing on a wing. It's right outside the adults only area, which is the solarium. It's part of the cruise. You get smacked in the face with your lanyard. However, it is a good spot to come and take photos. So if you're looking for that golden hour moment, this is one of the places to come. Like I said, it's right outside the solarium. It's about 2:30 on day 2. We did some gambling, Buddy went swimming. We went up to the buffet, and again, I'm sorry that I'm not vlogging every single thing, but I really am trying to enjoy my vacation and trying to show you things at the same time. I am located on the boardwalk, and behind me is the ultimate abyss, and then in front of me we're gonna have the carousel, and then the arcade. Johnny Rockets is right there, and our room is way up there somewhere. We're doing great tonight. Actually, it's formal night, and I did some test shots in Central Park just now for so when I get dressed up, just to see how everything's gonna work down there. So we'll see. I want to get some really cute pictures, but I am sure everyone's gonna want to do that. This behind me is a Mexican place, so if you like Mexican cuisine, then this is the spot for you on the boardwalk. I personally don't, but Jordan says they have a great watermelon margarita. And yeah, so we're just hanging out. Buddy is across the street in the arcade, so I'm just kind of hanging out waiting for him. Jordan is in line getting a hot dog at the hot dog spot place. Also on the boardwalk is a Starbucks, and they do take gift cards and like things on the app and everything, so which is really, really nice. I can't wait to try that. But if you're looking for a free option but still get Starbucks, try out the Park Cafe on the promenade. They do serve Starbucks coffee there, and you can definitely get your fix of Starbucks coffee without having to pay the upcharge at the actual Starbucks. But yeah, there's lots of shops down here on the boardwalk. There's Design District, there's Sundials, which is a like a sunny shop. And there's one more, I think. If you're looking to do something fun, I would try the carousel, especially at night. It's really, really pretty, and I am anxious to get some cute shots of the carousel at night. Again, behind me is the ultimate abyss. That is the dry slide on the ship, and it goes down 10 decks or something like that. I did it yesterday. I didn't vlog it just because I did it spur of the moment, but it was fun, and it's not super fast where you feel like you're just gonna fly out of it. So it was fun. If you're looking for a good time, do that. So Central Park is amazing. It's probably my favorite spot on the ship. However, they were playing music up by the pool, so that kind of radiated down into Central Park. So it wasn't calm and serene as it could have been for me. But again, we're at sea, so of course they're gonna be playing music by the pool. Yeah. So far it's been a great day. I've just been hanging out, drinking some drinks, and waiting on the boys to do whatever they are doing. I don't know what happened to my husband. He was in line to get a hot dog. I've not seen him come out of the line for the hot dog. So, one boy's accounted for in the arcade. The other one I think got lost at the hot dog stand. We are seeing Grease tonight, and of course I can't film that show. However, I am excited to go see it. I have been missing Royal Caribbean's entertainment really, really bad, and I'm sure they're gonna do a great job of Grease. I don't feel like we're gonna get it all done in the sailing, and And actually at 4 o'clock, there's Disney Name That Tune. And so I think we're gonna go to that, and then I'm gonna start getting dressed for formal night. But we haven't really done an activity that was like organized. And I think that's just because we just wanted to hang out, and that's okay. If you do not want to do anything on the app or on the cruise compass paper or whatever, that's okay. You make your vacation, and so don't feel obligated to do any of those events. Andrew did go to the teen club earlier and play some video games like Fortnite and some other things, and he said he really enjoyed that. So just keep that in mind. If you just want to hang out, just hang out. If you want to just plan all of your day, plan all of your day. But it's not necessary. And it's crazy to say that coming from me, just because I'm a planner. I have to know what we're doing all the time. But cruising slows me down and makes me feel like I don't have anywhere to be, I don't have anywhere to go. And it really it forces me to relax. And if you know me, that's hard for me to do. So yeah, if you want to just hang out, hang out. And if you want to plan all of your cruise minute by minute, do that. I used to be like that, but I don't know. It's just not the vibe of this cruise, I don't think. It's just kind of relaxing. Also, if I don't show y'all everything, please don't get mad at me. This honestly was just to see how vlogging would go on vacation. I haven't officially posted any vlog of vacation whatsoever. I just usually just post a couple of pictures and then go for it. So if this vlog turns out terrible, and I know it's day 2, but if this vlog turns out terrible, it is my first one, so stick with me, and there will be another cruise in June for sure on Independence of the Seas, which I hope to vlog. We're going to Atlantis and Coco Cay. You will see Coco Cay later on in this series, but yeah, just stick with me. If this is entertaining for you all, that's great. Please hit the thumbs up button or like this video, share it. It means the world to me that you all have stuck with me for 6 years, so just keep sticking with me. I appreciate it. All right, we got the leader, Jordan, right here. And we got in second place, Buddy, with the 28 on the first hole.
It's not a 28.
It's not a 28?
No.
What would you say it is?
Probably like a 5.
A 5? We are at the gorgeous Harmony Dunes today, folks. Weather is gorgeous. It is a busy day here. Buddy, are you going to beat Dad in this golf tournament?
No.
You're not going to beat him. Buddy has already suffered an injury, folks. He has suffered actually 2 injuries. Jordan, are you going to use this to your advantage today?
Of course.
Are you excited to beat out the #1 seed, Andrew Kegley, at this golf tournament?
I refuse to admit that he was the #1 seed.
Oh, okay. Andrew, are you going to hold your #1 seed spot today?
No.
Ah. Folks, we are anticipating a loss here at Harmony Dunes. Andrew is almost up. We're going to see how this putt is going to go for him. We've got Jordan over there inspecting the hole.
I don't know, buddy.
All right, folks, Andrew Kegley did not make it inside. We're gonna see if Jordan Kegley makes it. I'm not sure he's gonna make it, folks.
Let's see. I don't know, we just have...
He did not make it. It is gonna be a 28 for Jordan Kegley today, folks, on hole 2. Andrew Kegley is all smiles as Jordan fails to put it in the proper location. Gotta hit hard though. Are you sure that's not it right there?
I guess it is. Okay.
All right. Jordan's gonna make a putt over there, folks. And he makes it. Andrew Kegley. Woo! Up and in. Oof.
These are too light.
Almost.
These are too light.
I am just enjoying my margarita. Here's Buddy. Hey. Waiting our turn.
3.
We are here at the final hole, and Jordan Kegley may win it all. Up inside the clamshell. Is Buddy gonna be able to win? Not likely.
All right, that's 1 for me. Here's 3 for, what is it, 3?
Oof.
Oh, 3.
Oh man.
2, buddy. You get this, you tie. You miss it, you lose.
No pressure. And Andrew Kegley has lost the tournament. Jordan, how do you feel after this win?
Yeah, I felt pretty confident going in, but
Yeah.
got a little dicey there at the end.
Yeah, what's your strategy?
Just win.
How was your reaction to the wins today?
The wins, they were harsh. They were harsh.
Okay.
You were on the final hole.
Andrew, what contributed to your loss today?
Me sucking at this game.
Oh, Buddy, don't make Mom step in. Buddy! Buddy, do you need a sub?
I just suck.
Come on, you guys. Our 4 ping pong tables up on this sports deck across from Harmony Dunes. So there are 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Also across from me is the sports court, but I'm just hanging out. We have about 20 minutes till Name That Tune Disney Edition. I hope to win. If anybody is going to win, it is going to be me. But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out waiting for them to finish up ping pong. And but look at my view. Look at it. That is my view. And our room is actually right there. But look at this view. You see the whole wake and the ultimate abyss. I can't believe that we have 5 more days on Harmony of the Seas. I really do think they're losing, actually. Good thing I'm over here. Well, everybody, that concludes day 2. I am currently not at Greece. because we are so exhausted. It has been a day. So we went to dinner, we got all dressed up, we went to dinner, and then we had lots of yummy food. It was French night, and I was honestly not excited about it, but as you can see from before, we had some yummy food and yummy desserts, and yeah. So after dinner, Andrew went to the teen club and Jordan and I went back to the room. We were just gonna go watch Grease. However, again, we were so tired, and dinner didn't end until after 8, and we got there at 6:30. We just kind of were like, meh. But we finally, like I said, we finally got our cups. We have been to guest services 3 times since we got on, and we've only been on 36 hours. Not long. Maybe, yeah, maybe 36. So that's not really good. We had to go get our cups from guest services. Well, that whole thing. The arcade wasn't properly charging Buddy for his credits that we pre-bought. We had to go that. And then we haven't gone over this yet, but they did charge us twice for today's gratuities. Gratuities do have to be paid. However, if you are like not in the same day, like it goes per day and then it all adds up in the end, which is fine if we don't get charged for tomorrow or whatever day. But we did get charged twice, so we've got to go take care of that tomorrow or see if it comes off or whatever. And then there was another incident where we got charged for like a huge amount of room service that we didn't order. So yeah, so keep an eye on your accounts. This has never happened, and I think this is our 10th cruise. This has not happened until right now on any ship that we've been on. So I don't know if it's maybe just a Harmony of the Seas thing or what's going on. I think where I left off the video, Jordan and Andrew were playing ping pong. However, since then, we've gone to dinner, we hung out. Jordan and I went to the Schooner Bar, but it was really, really packed, so we went to Bolero's instead, which was also packed. However, it wasn't as packed, but yeah, we just kind of decided to retreat tonight. Jordan and Andrew are already in the room getting their showers and what have you. And I'm about there. I automatically changed out of my formal wear right after dinner, just because I didn't know what we were getting into. So we could have went to the sports court, we could have rewatched the Aqua show, I don't know, whatever. So I automatically changed out of that. You do not have to dress up on formal night whatsoever. I did just to take some cute photos in Central Park and just feel really cute on French night for dinner. But again, you don't have to. If you do decide to dress up, you can stay in it all night, or you can just do what I did and change out of it. Tomorrow is cruise casual again, but I usually try to get like a dress. I try to dress up for dinner, but not as super formal as I did today. Just for the fun of it, I don't dress up. But I will say that there are so many children on this ship. So many. And all ages are on this ship. And I shouldn't be surprised just because it's spring break. But when you think about the cabin, so there are over 6,000 people on this ship. And there are a lot of cabins that are completely like berthed full or like to capacity. And we just weren't expecting it, I guess, just because we don't usually cruise during break times. We try to avoid it. And it was so starkly different than Jordan and I's cruise in November with virtually no kids. And so it's just a lot louder than what we're used to, and which is okay. They're kids, they're having fun. But I will say that if you are trying to look for a more quieter time to go, this is not it. We have another cruise in June, like I said, and I do anticipate it being somewhat like this as far as children go, just because school's still out in June. Actually, it's like just beginning to get out at that point, so yeah. There are a lot of unspoken rules on this ship that we didn't expect. So One of them being Jordan and I were actually hanging out here in the solarium, and it is 16 and up, but we were hanging out and Andrew was riding the water slides. Now the water slides are about 200 feet from me right now. And there were no chairs at the pool deck because people were hogging them. And this man, so Buddy comes in, and this officer guy, Buddy comes in and says, hey, I'm done riding water slides. Somebody must have complained, because right about that time, as Andrew's walking in the door, sir, you can't have your children in here. Well, no crap. That's why we were in here without the kid. And then so, like, he made us get up and move because Andrew was in the solarium. Well, which is, I get it, but he was just coming to get his parents at the same time. So we couldn't sit out there because people were hogging the chairs, so we came in here without him, without the child, and then we get in trouble for that when he comes and tries to find us. So that was a whole thing, even though he was not there for the whole 45 minutes that he was riding water slides. So that really kind of irked me, actually. So the officer did come by later when we were sitting outside of the thing. It was like, I'm so sorry, I'm just letting you all know. And Jordan basically told him to get rid of the chair hogs and we wouldn't have sat there anyway. But if y'all know Buddy, which a lot of you watching this will, he's the most quiet kid, and he just keeps to himself. And I'm not saying that I want my kid in the solarium, because I don't. And I don't think there should be any exceptions. But he was still dripping, walking in, telling, hey, we need to go back to the room. And not even 30 seconds into Andrew's, hey, I'm done, this guy comes in and was like, hey, you can't have kids in here. So I do think there should be a little bit of leeway, especially since currently it is 10:13 at night, and there are so many teenagers in that hot tub right now. There's like 12 of them in the hot tub over there. And so that's like, if they're 16 and up, maybe, but no one's checking. So why is that okay? I don't know. As a parent, it just kind of irked me because I couldn't watch my kid on the water slide because you've got, Tom, Dick, and Harry over there hogging towels all morning, or chairs all morning. So I just don't know how I feel, really, except kind of peeved. Especially because they're not checking IDs at this door right now. And I may not look 30, but I am 30, but those teenagers in that hot tub also don't look 16, so I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. That's just late Jess talking at this point. But yeah, day 2. New adventures. I think tomorrow we are going to try zip lining and the flow rider. I don't know if I'm actually gonna go on the flow rider. Not to say it wouldn't be fun or I'm not up for it, but I don't know if I have the proper swimming attire to get up there, I guess. I'm not looking to put on a show, and not the kind where I wipe out, so. I think Buddy really wants to try it, and I really want to try the zip line. Anyway, Unspoken rules, so that was just like a thing. And then there was something else that someone came by and said something to us about. I can't remember what it was at this current moment, but if I remember, I'll let y'all know. But there are a lot of just like nitpicky things. Oh, at the swimming pool, before we even got to the water slide situation, the lifeguard at one of the pools was making sure that a parent and a child both were at the pool at the same time. Well, currently my son is 12. He has a wristband for the teen club, and they're supposed to go on this wristband system about where they can, and not necessarily where they can and can't go, but Andrew didn't really get yelled at because we were sitting right there, but there were a lot of kids getting in the pool that were under 12 without a parent, and so the parents were on the pool chairs. Now, like I said, the pool chairs were being hogged by towels, and so the parents sat like a couple rows back, but they were there, and the lifeguard would not let the kid in the pool until the parent was like physically watching them. I've never seen that before either. They also could not have arm floaties or any other kind of floaties. They had to have a life vest if they needed some sort of assistance in the pool. One mom started arguing with the lifeguard because her daughter was 2, 3, but she could swim, and she swam actually really well. And she had to argue with him about putting a life vest on her daughter because he said that she couldn't be in the pool without one because she was so small. So just lots of nitpicky things that I haven't heard of or dealt with before, and I just don't know if that's them being overcautious or that's just them doing their job, like that's just what they do on this ship, or they're something that's just who that lifeguard's preference, or that's what the lifeguard's preference was, to make sure that nothing bad happens. I do not want anything bad to happen to anybody, trust me. However, if your kid can swim, they can swim, and they can swim. And also, if you're 2 rows back and you can see them, if you can see them, then you shouldn't have to sit front row at the pool. And there's just no way that all those people are gonna be able to sit front row with the amount of chairs and the way the pool is set up, and I don't know. So, nitpicking. And I think that's also what made us so tired, is we had to go to guest service, we had to go back to the bar that they told us we had to go back to. There was a lot of back and forth today. I did have ice cream. That was yummy. I did have some soft serve ice cream in between all the shenanigans. But, yeah. I think we're just mentally tired at this point. And it's not been bad. It's just reflecting now at, 10:30 at night. I'm just like, all these little things added up. And then we didn't take a nap today. Cruise naps are great, by the way. But we didn't take a nap today. Like I said, our room is directly below the sports court, and they've had tournaments all day, so of pickleball and basketball and dodgeball, especially with the teens, and so all you hear is thumping. And then our room's located on the boardwalk, so the Fine Line Aqua Theater show is at 7 and 9. Not that we would have taken a nap then, but we couldn't go to bed early because that's happening, and the carousel is running, and people are still getting their Starbucks and all kinds of things, so hopefully it's quiet down a little bit. It didn't quiet it down until that curfew hit at 1 a.m. that I was talking about yesterday, because the kids were just like on their way. Like last night at, I think it was midnight, 11 or midnight, they were waiting for the doors to open to the actual teen club. Well, they started their own club outside the club across from my room for break dancing and hootin' and hollering and all kinds of other things. So it was just loud. They were so loud. And my room wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't directly in front of ping pong and the teen club and all that. But we did ask for that because we got a guarantee, and that's just what we were assigned. So the room itself is fine. I was not prepared, you guys, for teenagers. So, okay, bonus clip here. If you all don't reserve your dining, and you want my time dining, and then you have to reserve your time, kind of, and you can vary it throughout the trip or whatever. But if you don't reserve that dining, you're going to be standing in the line with no reservations. You can pick early dining, late dining, or my time dining. But with my time dining, it's suggested that you reserve a time to come back to the dining room and sit down and eat dinner. And you can vary that up. We don't have our 6:30 dining time all week. We actually reserved a show during one of those days, and so we needed it later or earlier or whatever, and that was fine. This one guest on this ship would not shut up about how this was ridiculous that we had to stand in a line. She was just moaning and complaining, and frankly, I wanted to punch her in the face. Because the doors were not open yet to go into the dining room, and she was just complaining. Like, it wasn't even our time to eat yet, and she was already complaining about how this is ridiculous and how she shouldn't have to stand in a line, and yada, yada, yada. Like, just bringing everybody around her down. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. But karma got her, guys. Karma got her because she turns out she didn't even have a dining reservation at all. And she was in the wrong line. So, she just thought she could sneak in with the rest of us that actually took the time to reserve a time and do things the right way. And karma bit her in the ass because she did not even, she had to wait, and she waited a good 50 more minutes than what she was waiting now. So that was fine by me and everybody else around. I mean, she wasn't making a scene, but she was close. And it was not even 6:30 yet. And that was everybody else's dining time around us. And she just was, don't do that. I mean, if you want to go help seat the door, go help seat the door and expedite the process. Now, that's just the server in me. But, like, if you're going to complain that much, go help the people. I'm sure they're understaffed and they would love to help. Like, love the help. But don't just, like, don't do that. We were all having a great time before dinner, and then it was just, like, it wasn't ruined or by any means, but you just don't want to hear that trying to go into a good meal, and you're all dressed up, you're all fancy, and, you know, everybody's laughing and cutting up in the line, and that happens. So don't be that asshole. Don't do that. That's not cool. Also, dining service was a little slow tonight, but I think what it was is the kitchen was behind, so they kind of slowed it down. Like, kitchen was behind from the beginning, and if you work in a restaurant, you know what I'm talking about. Once the kitchen gets behind, there's really nothing else the server can do except just, you know, bread, drinks, whatever. So just enjoy the dinner, enjoy your vacation. Don't be an asshole and complain the whole time. Just don't do that. That's not cool. And also, if you do have some sort of complaint that needs to be taken care of, guest services has been on it for us every single time, and there shouldn't be a single time, but there has been, like I said, 3 times. Just take it down to guest service, and usually they'll just take care of it for you, or they'll get you in touch with the proper people, which is nice. But yeah, don't be an asshole about dinner service. There are, you know, however many people on the ship, and I would say 3/4 of them could sit down in the dining room. So just take that into account before you start complaining. And if something's seriously wrong or whatever, then yeah, maybe. Just enjoy your vacation. Enjoy the fact that you're privileged and get to do these things, because not everybody gets to do these things. And I know everybody pays money to go, but there are other problems in the world besides Karen complaining that she wasn't sat fast enough, and Jordan and I got in the line at the same time, and we were sat within 7 minutes. So, and we had drinks in our hand by 13, 15 maybe from the bar after our server came by. So, but yeah, Karma's great because she sat down 45 minutes after us. It was good. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to end the day 2 here. Please hit that like button if you did like the video. Subscribe. There is more cruise content coming over the summer. And please be patient with me as I edit and upload. I am still new at this and have no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah. Anyway, bye guys.